Hey everybody, Allan here with STG Moto and sportbiketrackgear.com. Today we're going to do a product review on the new Alpinestars Tech 8 RS boot. Now, the Alpinestars Tech 8 RS. Pricing on this boot, you're $499.95. As always with STG, any orders over $40, shipping in the lower 48 states are going to ship for free. We also have really reasonable international rates as well. As far as any returns or exchanges, as long as you don't ride in the boot, you just try it on, keep all your original tags and packaging, it's no problem to give us a call or shoot us an email within 30 days, and we can get you set up with a return authorization. Get that thing coming back for either a different size, different pair of boots, different product altogether, whatever you need. This is one of the higher end boots in the Alpinestars line. This actually was their premier boot until a few years ago when the Tech 10 came out. This thing is a staple in the Alpinestars lineup. Sizing on it, large size range from US 5 all the way to US 15. I do wear a size 10. This did fit pretty true to size in the size 10. It is a little tight in the ankle region and the footbed area. Some cool stuff about this boot. It does come traditional Alpinestars fully breathable 3D mesh booty inside. Helps to keep some cool air in between your actual foot and the boot itself. Also helps to get your foot in and out of the boot as well, because it does have a fairly tight ankle region for support. This also has some light padding in the ankle region, right on the ankle bones. Those are removable, so you can take them out if you want to wash the booty, which is machine washable, line dried only. Some other cool aspects about the boot itself. It does come in 3 different colorways. This is the black, red, and yellow. It also comes in the traditional, mainly white with a little bit of black highlights, and then an all black with a little bit of white highlights in it. The white boot only actually comes in a vented boot, so you're going to have a little more added perforation through the center of the boot here. They're going to add a little bit more in the leather portion of the boot down through here, and a small amount heading into the toe box. That's beneficial more, I'd say, on the motocross side, where you tend to have not quite as much water and mud and everything else. Even in the non-ventilated boot, it breathes really well, but especially if you're riding more off-road in the trees and tree roots and mud, the ventilation can get a little bit easier for some debris to get inside the boot with your foot. Not an issue at all with the non-vented, and not a huge issue even with the vented. Some other cool aspects. You do have Alpinestars fully adjustable, fully replaceable alloy buckles that have a really nice positive detent to them. You don't have to worry about them popping loose when you're riding. They are self-aligning as well, so when you're putting some good torque on the boot, you don't have to worry about if they're not lined up perfect. It tries to pull the boot into a weird position. It gets uncomfortable. These won't do that. They align right up and pull straight. You also notice that they do pull from opposite ends. First one pulls this way, opposite from each other. That'll give you a good overall even pull and support all the way around your foot and shin area on the boot. I'll show you the inside of the boot here. Nice breathable, more of a TPU rubber style gaiter. It isn't really elastic, but it does still stop a lot of debris from getting in and allows all the air to exhaust out the top for you. It is a little tight in the ankle region as you're first going in. Once you're in the boot, it just feels like you have a good lot of support there, but getting your foot through there takes a good push. Same fully breathable 3D mesh liner to keep that nice layer of air between your calf and the boot itself. You do have polymer reinforcement all through the lower section of the boot and through the toe box area. This boot does also use Alpinestars TPU spine system on the front and back here and here. Which if you flex that, you'll actually see where that moves up inside the boot on both sides. Oh, that one didn't work. Like that. What that does is it actually allows enough movement for good control and to be very comfortable while you're riding, but it has a physical stop built into it to prevent any kind of hyperextension front or rear on the ankle, to prevent any kind of injury that way. TPU reinforced through the exterior of the ankle area on both inside and outside. TPU really durable protectable shin plate. Another really cool aspect on the Tech 8 is this guard here. I don't know how many of you guys have ever had your foot slip off as you're trying to kickstart the bike, or just, over time, sometimes the boot will flex right there where you kick a lot, and it actually causes it to crack. And sometimes if the boot slips off enough, I've actually seen them puncture through the actual chassis of the boot itself. This is a fully replaceable guard to prevent that from ever happening, because this boot is meant to last for you. Another really cool thing on this boot, full raw TPU and rubber inlay on the inside of the calf that's also lined with aluminum behind that to stop any heat transfer from the exhaust coming in to the inside of your calf. Nice detent and serration on the top of the toe box to allow for any debris to get out of the way when you're trying to make a good positive shift. Gets in under the controls really well. Same thing, polymer enforced toe box and heel guard with steel toe guard and a steel heel guard as well. You have a dual compound Alpinestars sole. This boot does only come in the motocross sole, the smoother sole. In my personal opinion, definitely one of the best higher end boots you can get into, especially if you're not really used to a high end boot that's going to have a lot of the really strong plastic reinforced ankle area that's going to be super stiff for you. This is kind of that middle ground. You still get a ton of support, but it does flex a little bit easier when it's new than, say, like the Tech 10 or the SG12 would. Overall, plus this color scheme looks really cool, I think. Any other questions? Head over to sportbiketrackgear.com and check them out. Also, you can give me a call. Phone number here is 888-784-4327. My direct extension is 225. Give me a call. We can get you into the stuff that'll get your weekend going good for you. And have a good ride.